For example, a person who had always had a leaner body, a solid solid metabolism, where they would eat anything and digest it and would not gain weight, moves to a different city where they have accumulated stress or sedentary lifestyle, where their vata goes for a toss, and then there's increase in the kapha. Are you the one taking multiple quizzes online just to understand what your prakriti is? Whether you're a vata, a pitta or a kapha? If yes, this video is for you. Hi, this is Dr. Vaishali. In this video, I will be talking a little about our prakritis, which is our mind-body constitution. So I will be covering 4 questions here. Number 1 is what is our prakriti? Number 2 is what is vikriti? Number 3 is how one can know their prakriti? And number 4 is it really important to know your prakriti? Number 1, moving on to number 1 question, which is what is our prakriti? So all of us are born with 3 doshas, okay? So we all know that Ayurveda has 3 doshas, which is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. All of us are born with all 3 doshas. Out of these 3 doshas, 2 doshas are always predominant. Like in a particular individual, Vata and Pitta can be predominant. In other individual, Pitta and Kapha can be predominant. Out of these 2 predominant doshas as well, there is one dosha which is always predominant most of the times, and that defines our prakriti. So it can be kapha predominant pitta and vata prakriti, it can be pitta predominant kapha and vata prakriti, and there are a lot of combinations like that. And there are a lot of people who also have 3 doshic prakriti, like they have vata, pitta and kapha, all of 3 present in them in equal proportions. So that is what the concept of prakriti is. Now, if we talk about prakriti a little more, we can correlate it a little bit with our genetics, because it's something that we're born with. But genetics is going to be not going to be a right term. Its prakriti is a lot wider than genetics. But yes, to get a general idea, this is how we can compare it with it. So that is what prakriti is all about. Number 2, what is our vikriti? So vikriti basically is any imbalance in our 3 doshas. Like any imbalance in pitta is a vikriti, any imbalance is vata is a prakriti. The health is all about balance of vata, pitta and kapha. An increase in vata, pitta and kapha is a vikriti. A decrease in vata, pitta and kapha is a vikriti. For example, a person who has increased pitta in form of hyperacidity, UTIs, acne or skin conditions or anything that has to do with a lot of heat in their body is called as increased pitta, and that is a vikriti. If a person has increased vata in terms of deficiencies, in terms of degeneration, aches and pains, muscle joint aches, muscle aches, severe gases, constipation, and increases the vata is a vikriti. Similarly, an increase in the kapha in forms of respiratory conditions, obesity, hypertension, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and other stuff. So this is all increased kapha, and that is a vikriti. Same is the case with decreased doshas. That is a vikriti. They had pitta and vata as their prakriti, but kapha, which has led to weight gain, which has led to hypothyroidism, is a vikriti. So that is the difference between prakriti and the vikriti. Moving on to the 3rd question, which is how one can know their prakriti, is while multiple questions online can help, but it's always better to work with a professional if you are very keen about knowing your prakritis, because it's not always about prakriti, it's also about the vikriti which is happening in your body. So deal with a practitioner, work with a practitioner and let them understand your prakriti, let them make you understand your prakriti, and accordingly they'll also guide you what all things you must have in terms of your diet, what all things you must do in terms of your lifestyle, what things you must avoid, how you must sleep, what all routines you must follow, and they can guide you through. So knowing the best way of knowing your prakriti is to work with a practitioner. Question number 4, which is it really important to know your prakriti? It's always better to know your prakriti. We live in a world where we are very more cautious about our own health, and it's always better to know what is happening inside our bodies, because nobody else knows our body like we do. And for that reason, it's always better to know your prakriti And even if you're not very keen in knowing your Prakriti and you get a general understanding of it with the quizzes that you take online, I would request a lot of you to not rely on the internet while working on your Prakriti, because I've seen a lot of people come to me and ask me, doctor, I have a Pitta in my body, I am a Pitta Prakriti, and this is the things that I've done, and this is the things that I eat, I've read it on the internet, and this is how I work. But I then tell them that no, you don't have just Pitta, you also have Vata increased your body, because I have asked them a bunch of questions where I understand that no, just Pitta is not increased, and the modification are done accordingly. So don't accumulate a lot of misinformations and don't try and do a lot of things when you're working on your Prakriti. Little bit here and there is fine, but if you are very keen in knowing your Prakriti, just work with a practitioner. So yeah, this was about Prakriti. If you have any doubts about this, you can comment down in the section below and I'll be glad to answer that. Thank you so much.